peaceful morning when Maggie and Mango decided to prepare something very special together and made a list of everything they needed. But when they opened the refrigerator unexpectedly, it was completely empty. Mango couldn't believe what she saw, and Maggie could only laugh at the situation. Funny, Maggie and Mango soon understood it was time to run out to buy everything they needed, excited and full of energy. Maggie and Mango walked together to the city supermarket in the colorful market. Each aisle was filled with bright colors. Maggie chose very red and juicy tomatoes, putting them one by one into the cart. She stopped in front of the fresh fruit and picked up a very red apple for dessert. Maggie stretched out to reach the package of rice on the top shelf, and of course couldn't miss the warm beans so important to the Brazilian table. Maggie and Mango also picked up fresh oranges full of sweet juice. Maggie carefully checked every detail. To choose the right flour for the recipe, Mango was happily enchanted by the colorful jars of spices that shone on the shelves. Maggie remembered that golden olive oil was essential for the dish to be even more flavorful. Little by little, the cart was filling up with good and delicious ingredients. Mango fluttered with joy with each new purchase. It was finally time to check out with everything Maggie and Mango had chosen. After paying carefully, Maggie and Mango walked excitedly toward the field. The field awaited them with the bounty of the earth in the sunny field. Maggie began harvesting healthy green beans, Mango curious. As always, she tried to pull cassava leaves to help with strength and great care. Maggie pulled a heavy cassava from the earth. Maggie's basket was already filling with colors, vivid, fresh smells, and many flavors. After the lively harvest, Maggie and Mango returned home happily. The kitchen was filled with colors when Maggie and Mango unloaded all the ingredients on the table. Mango spread his wings and seemed proud of each food item chosen. Maggie began by thoroughly washing the fresh cassava that she had picked in the field. Mango ended up getting all wet in the sink and made a joke, making Maggie laugh. Carefully, Maggie cut the little red tomatoes into small pieces, and Mango wanted to help by pushing a round onion with his wings. Soon, the pot began to boil, releasing delicious aromas throughout the kitchen. A little colorful seasoning fell into the pot and added a special touch. Mango smelled the delicious aroma and spread his wings with joy. Soon Gugu and Kiko arrived, full of energy for the long-awaited lunch. Maggie and Mango were radiant with happiness upon welcoming their friends. Mango seemed to be smiling. Now everything is ready for the party to begin. Gugu took a deep breath and soon smelled the wonderful aroma coming from the plate. Kiko, smaller and curious, ran to the table and tried to climb onto the chair, all excited. Maggie, Gugu, and Kiko. They gathered at the table, eating together and laughing happily. Maggie looked at everyone and felt the joy of having prepared that special moment. Gugu raised his fork, happily showing that the meal was delicious. Kiko was generous and smiling. He even shared a little piece of the food with Mango. And so they learned that cooking together is preparing beautiful moments of friendship.
Dance, dance, dance with Mango. Everybody moves, hello, hello. Bye bye Mango, time to rest. Dancing with friends is the